I'd like to wish all you bass holes a happy Monday. Welcome back to the Bass Hole. My name is Paul, and I'll be your guide today. Today we'll be working in the kitchen. We're going to make up a little sumac salad, something that I did recently and was requested to give the recipe, so I'll do you one better. I'll even show you how it's done. So the secret to a sumac salad is the sumac seasoning. This is an ethnic seasoning that isn't very common in the US, but I was able to pick this up in Winter Park at the Spice and Tea Exchange. If you like this hat, today's episode is brought to you by Rabid Clam Apparel. When you're working with the rabid clam, make sure to only use the freshest of produce. The other ingredients include fresh cucumber, tomatoes, and lemon juice. It's a very simple salad and it tastes really good. You start by cleaning and peeling the stickers off your produce. Make sure that it's ready for fine chopping and incorporation into your salad. Once your produce has been thoroughly cleaned, you can go ahead and start by peeling your cucumbers. I like to peel mine in a pattern just to make it decorative. With those peeled, you can just toss your peelings in the trash and then chop your cucumbers into finer bits that are easy to eat with a fork. In chopping your cucumbers, it's easier to slice them lengthwise in a couple of directions. That way you get consistent cuts. When you get a bigger cucumber, you can do more than 4 slices. For smaller ones, you might just want to do 2 directions. All of your cucumber slices can go into a bowl. And you can start doing the same with your tomatoes. Unfortunately, there's no real simple way to slice tomatoes. I just do them a couple of directions at a time. Eventually you'll get them all sliced. As you're slicing your tomatoes, you might find that your knife becomes a little harder to cut with. And that's normal. After so many cuts, the knife itself dulls out. There are fine bristles on the edge of the knife, no matter how sharp you get it, that get out of alignment and don't allow it to cut as easily. To realign those bristles, you use what's called a seal. Right, this is a standard steel that comes with my knife block. Right, so all you do is run your knife down the steel at about a 17-degree angle in both directions. So you want to run it backwards and forwards to get those bristles all aligned. Once you've done that, it should cut a little easier going forward. It slides much quicker through the skin of that tomato. Now with all of your tomatoes cut, you can put them in the bowl and begin seasoning your salad. Transferring them to the bowl is relatively easy. You take your bowl, put it near the edge of your cutting board. You can just take your knife and slide the tomatoes right in, collecting most of the juice that comes with them. The juice is where a lot of the flavor resides, and as you salt it, it just becomes more and more flavorful. I'm going to slide our cutting board out of the way, put the bowl directly on the table, put it on the cutting board. It's going to get the bottom of it all juicy. You don't want that. With our sumac, we'll just open the bag and dump in enough that it's going to coat all of the tomatoes and the cucumbers. I may use the rest of this pack on this batch, but that's okay, I've got more. From here, I'm going to glove my hands and dig into the salad. Gloves are handy, just makes it easier. You don't get your hands all sticky and nasty in the salad, and you don't transfer any bacteria that you don't want into there. You start with clean hands anyhow, but I like to use gloves just to prevent having to wash my hands 100 times. Sometimes they rip, but that's okay. Now that your salad is nicely coated with the sumac, you can add your lemon juice. Pull your gloves for that. Just spray it all over. A good coat on there. That prevents oxidation of your cucumbers and gives the whole salad a brightness. You can toss it around a little bit, and then your salad is pretty much ready to eat. I will add some salt and pepper to this to taste, but other than that, it is good to go. You can refrigerate this for a couple days and it's still good, and it goes good with any kind of Mediterranean dish. To go with my sumac salad today, I'm going to make some Greek dressing. It's going to be about a cup of plain Greek yogurt, some minced garlic, some dill weed, oregano leaves, and feta cheese. The combination is going to go in a bowl. I'm going to mix it real well, and it makes a very creamy topping for the sumac salad, as well as any rice dish that you have to go with it. This, I just kind of eyeball it. That's the way I do most of my cooking, and it always turns out pretty good. So my eyes work relatively well, I suppose. If I had to say a measurement, I'd say a teaspoon of each of the seasonings, just to give it some flavor. And I'm going to do a healthy amount of garlic, because I'm a big fan of garlic. And the feta cheese is also a garlic blend, so it's got some flavor to it already. And just throw some crumbles in there, get those blended in real well. And I'll also top my dishes with this, just because I like the texture. So that's always helpful. And a healthy amount of garlic. In my opinion, there's no such thing as too much garlic. Now we'll just mix this together real well, and we're going to have a blending of flavors that matches perfectly with the Greek flavor of the salad. And that's about the consistency you're looking for. Nice and creamy and well blended. So here I have my meal prep portion of chicken and rice that I made last night. And I'm going to top that with the cucumber salad and the Greek dressing that I made today. And that'll be my lunch for the day. I'm going to heat this first and then put the cold ingredients on top so that I don't mess up the flavor and texture profile of the cold ingredients. Well, my dish is now heated thoroughly, and I heated that on 40%, so it prevents the chicken from drying out. You got to do it for longer, but I find that if you go over 40%, your chicken gets really dry and rubbery, and nobody enjoys that. So I'm going to go ahead and plate this, and then move the chicken to the side, get all the rice on the plate, and then top it with the salad. Bon appetit. As always, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe for more content.